You know, the Apostle Paul, he knew something about trouble. He knew what it was like to have nothing and to have all that he needed. He was encouraging his son in the faith, Timothy, in 2 Timothy 4:6-8. He said he was ready to be offered. When Paul wrote about being a living sacrifice in Romans 12:1, he was speaking from his own will to give himself as a sacrifice. He says we're supposed to surrender our whole lives to God. He said, I'm ready to be offered. 2 Timothy 4:6-8. For I'm ready to be offered, and the time of my departure is at hand. He knew he was coming to the end of his life. I have fought a good fight. I have finished my course. I have kept the faith. Henceforth there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, shall give me at that day, and not me only, but unto all them that love his appearing. Whatever you're going through, hold on to Jesus. Hold on to your faith. Don't give up. Finish this race. If you've laid up your treasures in heaven like Jesus told us to do, you have a crown of righteousness waiting for you at the end, but you must endure to the end. When you come over to 2 Corinthians chapter 11, you can read about some of the things that Paul went through. Verse 24, of the Jews 5 times received I 40 stripes, save one. Thrice was I beaten with rods. Once was I stoned. Thrice I suffered shipwreck. A night and a day I have been in the deep. He was literally in the ocean, probably hanging on to a part of a ship that had broken off. This man went through some stuff to bring us this gospel. God, thank you. Thank you for calling Paul. In journeyings, often, in perils of water, in perils of robbers, in perils of mine own countrymen, in perils by the heathen, in perils in the city, in perils in the wilderness, in perils in the sea, in perils among false brethren, in weariness and painfulness, in watchings often, in hunger and thirst, in fastings often, in cold and nakedness. He went through some stuff, but he finished his race. He's cheering us on, the cloud of witnesses up there. I believe that Paul is up there cheering us on. Yes, you can do it. You know, the Holy Spirit inspired him to write these. He said, follow me as I follow Christ. He was, he didn't literally walk with Jesus, but Jesus witnessed to him on the road to Damascus, and he had a witness of that experience. If we could just, like it says in 2 Corinthians 13:5, examine ourselves, whether you be in the faith. Prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves how that Jesus Christ is in you, except ye be reprobates. I don't want to be a reprobate. I don't want to be have my conscience seared by this world if you keep pushing God away. I want to be a living sacrifice. I want to encourage others. If you're going through something hard, keep going. If you're living for God, if you were in the world and then you turned away from all of that and you started living for God, and you heard somebody say everything would just be fine now, you'll always have good days, and it'll never be hard because you're with God now and nothing will ever be hard for you again. They're lying to you. The prosperity gospel is a lie. Did you just hear what all Paul went through? We will go through some things, but we need to finish this race and receive a crown of righteousness through Christ. He is our strength, and we can do all things. We truly can do all things through him. Don't you give up. Don't you quit. Don't you even let quit come into your mind. Say, I'm going on. I'm going to continue. I'm going to fight this good fight until the very end.